myself Swathi, Assistant Professor, Department of Costume Design and Fashion. We are going to discuss about the subject called knitting. In that introduction, knitting is a technique of producing a fabric from a strand of yarn or wool. Unlike weaving, knitting does not require loom or other large equipments. Knitting is a method by which yarn is manipulated to create either textiles or fabrics. It is used in many types of garments. Knitting may be done by hand or by machine. Knitted fabric consists of a number of consecutive rows of connected loops that intermesh with the next or previous loops. And then next, we are going to discuss about definition. Knitting is a process of intermeshing or interlooping of yarns. It is evolved from Saxon word called kennen. Weaving requires two sets of yarns, whereas knitting is possibly using only single set of yarns or single yarn. The set may consist of single yarn, name called weft yarn, or a single group of yarn such as bark knit. Today, knitting is complex industry which provides a complete apparel such as hosiery. Hosiery is nothing but socks or stockings. Next, sweaters and innerwear. Under technical textiles, the warp knitted materials are used for filters and automobile textiles, conveyor belt, sports bags, nets, etc. Under technical textiles, the warp knitted materials are used for filters, automobile textiles, conveyor belts, sports belts, nets, etc. Then meditechs such as plasters, bandage, blood vessels, Dallas filters, etc. Then geotextiles such as drainage or building constructions. Yes. There are two main industrial categories of machine knitting, bark knitting and weft knitting. Fabric is both. These categories consist essentially of a series of interlinked loops of yarns. Let's we discuss about history. Hand knitting was the early invention. The women were today also knitting by hands. The earliest known knitted fabrics were a pair of thick hand knitted woolen stocks found in Egyptian tomb in 14th century BC. Initially, needles are made of bone or wood were first used which produced by horse mesh. The Spanish began to use steel needles which produce a closer match or evenly knit fabric. In 1589, Revers William Lee, an Englishman called father of knitting, who invented the first knitting machine which knit a worsted stock with 8 loops per inch. To please Queen Elizabeth and to get a patent for his machines, he worked for more than a number of years to develop a machine that could knit a finer mesh of 9 to 20 loops per inch for silk stockings. For formation of fabric, there are 3 types of formation called weaving, knitting and non-weaving. We are going to discuss only about the knitting, which is classified into hand knitting and machine knitting. Hand knitting is classified into 2, which is pins and peg frames, whereas machine knitting is divided into 2 classifications, bark knitting and weft knitting. In bark knitting, there are the categories which is tricot, rachel, simplex and Venice. Weft knitting, single jersey, rib, interlock, etc. Formation of knitting. Bark knitting, methods of forming a fabric by knitting in which loops are made in vertical way and interlooping takes place in a flat form as well as lengthwise basis. Weft knitting, methods of forming a fabric by knitting in which the loops are made horizontal way and interlooping takes place in the circular or flat form and the course. Course represent a row of loops in horizontal directions, whilst column of loops in vertical directions. Next we are going to discuss about type of knitting. Hand knitting. Even today women is working on their spare time do knitting all over the world. In India, sweaters Socks and caps are knitted by ladies for their family members. Two pins or one hook are used. Hook is formed on a pin. The yarn walk around the second pin and drawn to the last pin. Usually pins used in hand knitting are larger in diameter than that used in machine knitting, hence the loops are rounded and larger. Tension is controlled by hand, therefore a lot of variation is possible because of the skill of knitter and factors. Hence machine knitting is more regular in loop formation than hand knitting. Knitting on the peg frame. The peg frame knitting was used for countries before knitting machine was developed. Peg frame were flat and circularly classified. The pegs are placed about 21 per 2 centimeters apart and they have cross piece of top for holding the loops. The new yarn can be drawn through the old loop by lifting the cross pieces one by one. Peg frame were used for knitting heavy trappings and carpets. This was a faster method of knitting, giving more productions. Mostly woolen threads are used for hand knittings. Classifications of machine knitting. Machine knitting is classified into weft knitting as well. Preferably large and spring bred needle is used. Flat machine, which flat bed or wheel bed is used. Circular knitting machine will be in single cylinder or cylinder and dial or double cylinder. Double cylinder especially is used for sock knitting. Classification of weft knitting. Latch needle and spread bead and compound needle respectively is utilized for warp knitting. Warp knitting is widely preferred according to the produced outer wear as well as inner wear since it is used single and double needle bar as respectively. Tricot, rachel, simplex, wellness are the various fabric structure is the output of warp knitting. Characteristics of knitted garments. The fabrics are very absorbent, light in weight and wrinkle resistant. Then crease resistant is a high because fabric is folded. No deformation occurs because of the loop structures. Since no wrinkles are formed, it doesn't require ironing. It is adjustable when the body movements are made. It is highly elastic recovery, gives a shape fitting property to the fabric, so it is more comfort to wear. It is adjustable when the body movements are made. It is highly elastic recovery, gives a shape fitting property to the fabric. So it is more comfort to wear. Knitted fabrics or garments are more permeable to add so that the garment next to the skin can breathe. It gives warmth because of insulative air pockets in the construction of knitted goods. If we see about the disadvantages, it causes problem in cutting and sewing because of the formation knitted structure. It causes bagging at the knees and elbows after long use. It is difficult to tear knitted fabrics because of loops. It leads to ravel. It difficult to produce crease in the men's trousers. If single yarn or loop breaks, a hole in the making the yarn to run out from the fabric. Some fabric tends to lose the shape. We are discussed about knitting with definition, introduction, classifications, characteristics, types of knitting and loops.